Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Pshyco-Pass Mandatory Happiness. In the previous video, we continued the search for the missing mother and child, and learned that the mother was kidnapping the child, even though we kind of knew that already. But yeah, I don't worry. At some point, I'm basically just going to start reloading saves to like get different endings and such. So some of them shouldn't be too bad or too long. So I honestly don't know how long this could take. So, but yeah. So yeah. But anyway, let us continue. Hold on, I lost my place on my cheat sheets. Kane and Yuya Mitsushi's door of fate was now unlocked. That's actually a good title of the video. Turning point. On the other side of the door was Kane. The interior was a mess. The window pane was broken, and the desk lamp was shattered into pieces. What had happened? The whimpering sounds of Yuya could still be heard from outside the room. Kane raised her hand and shrieked. Hey, stop! Rushed ahead of Enforcer Tsurugi, and as he shouted in protest and pointed the Dominator at Kane Mitsuhashi. Her crime coefficient was... Crime coefficient is 213. Target of enforcement action. Safety. Release. Kane Mitsuhashi, you have been recognized as a latent criminal. We shall proceed with enforcement. No way. It can't be. I should be happy. Stop. Get away. Don't come near me. Enforcer Tsurugi, back up is required. I pulled the trigger. At the same time, Enforcer Tsurugi appeared next to me. Ugh. Mitsushi's body collapsed on the floor, and Enforcer Tsurugi drove catch Yuya as he fell out of his mother's limp arm. Fucking dead! Safe. Nice catch, Taku. Enforcer Kagari looked at Yuya's face, smiling, but then the infant started to wail. Don't make him cry, Shu. Huh? It's my fault? No, don't cry, don't cry. Boop, blop, boop. Enforcer Tsurugi tried comforting him, but he only cried louder. No, you're the one who's scary, Tsurugi. Seriously? Miss Kurosaki, I leave him to you. Be more comfortable in a woman's arms than a man's rugged ones. That's sexist. Hey, wait! Tsurugi dumped the infant into my arms. It was warm, soft, and small. Why did Kai Mitsushi ever have a desire to kill this tiny, weak thing? Before she got to that point, someone should have reached out to her. And the thing is, she didn't want to kill him. Let's leave Kane Mitsushi's incarceration transfer to Inspector Genoza. Hey, dog, can you hold on for a moment? Understood. Yuya faced his mother, extending his tiny arms out. He just kept reaching for her and crying. Don't know how to make him stop. All I know was that their ties were severed. I want you to be happy at least. I knew I should save the regret for later. For now, all I could do was help the one who could still be saved. Thought that's what I was supposed to do. Yuya was safe now, and Kane was taken to the hospital. But it wasn't over yet. We needed to stay at the scene until the crime lab drones were finished with the analysts. Oh, yay! Hey, the baby's alive. We didn't shoot the baby this time. First, Tsurugi and I left to preserve the crime scene while the others headed back to the temporary headquarters to wrap up the case. So we were alone in the apartment. Just the two of us. The sunset, Enforcer Tsurugi just stared at the nursing bottle as it rolled down on the floor, not saying a word. What should we do with that kid? I was at a loss for words. It was not certain that the infant would be transferred to a child nursing home, but I felt that it was not what Enforcer Tsurugi was asking. We couldn't save him. He took the words right from my mouth. I wanted to say it, but it was something I could not disclose in front of the rest of the Division 1. Certainly, the infant's life was saved, and the gaping hole left in his heart could be filled and treated with therapy, but that wasn't it. Yuya was only left to weep now that his mother's gone. Even if he was being scolded, he still loved her. So I get that it was best to separate them, but... Was there anything else I could do? We both held on to regret, and it didn't fail to send a shudder through my chest, but only he said it. Separate him from his mother's abuse. It was a sound theory, the optimal solution, but as I watched Yuya cry, I wavered. Sorry, I do not know if it's all hindsight now. I no longer help Kane Metsususha anyhow. That's right. We can only do what we can. Exactly. We both stopped talking and gazed. The city lights could be seen from afar. Buildings lit up, full of people at work. If there were ever any danger, I just hope we would be able to reach them in time. I quite wish that. My ears come notified me that Enforcer's hue had become clouded. It was understandable, but I couldn't neglect my duties. I operated my device to call in the Enforcers. The sound one. I was wondering why you called. About my hue? Well, after seeing something. So terrible. Negative effects are given. That's all I can say. But still, it wasn't uncommon in the past for instance like this to happen. Nowadays they pop up every now and then. No, that's not it. Sorry, I'm pretty exhausted for a moment. Thanks for worrying about us. Doll, but I don't think you should worry about your own hue. After a brief conversation, all I felt was fatigue. The Enforcer's reactions were quite typical of any human, but for someone like me, their emotional response made no sense. Then the crime lab drones that were busy at work just a moment ago suddenly stopped. It's over already? No, it's not. The analysis had not been completed. Maybe the drones were being hacked. We approached one of them, trying to figure out why they stopped, and then a shadow appeared. Have you seen the mother and child that were here? Shadow belonged to a young boy standing out on the entrance. A young boy with gold hair and red eyes. The moment I saw him, I felt a strong kick in my head. Ain't that a kick in the head? I remember him from the footage, but when I saw his image then, I only felt a light dizziness. However, what I was feeling now was much different. Felt like I had seen him before. Not from the footage, but from somewhere else. But where? I couldn't remember. All the confusion made kicking in my head hurt more. You there. Where did you get that cyborg? I grimaced, enduring my headache. The boy was using the stolen mechanical cyborg. There's no doubt, and I was not able to let my headache stop me. So detective, after all. It's difficult to explain how. All I can say is that was something with my means. Besides, this is my toy now. I'll use it as I please. In other words, we had the ability to infiltrate high security facilities and steal the cyborg with ease. I merely became more cautious of him. May have been attacking me with some sort of cerebral pulse device, which was why I was experiencing this headache. First, Tsurugi, be careful. Does your head hurt? Maybe using a sound wave cerebral weapon.
Huh? Zutsu?
Oh, headache. I don't feel anything, though. What was the meaning of this? Why was I the only one feeling it? Hey, answer my question. Where did the mother and child go? Kanae, you and Mitsuhashi, your companions? Yes, I'm especially close to the mother. I'm the one who saved her and brought her here. Her? Here? Brought her? Saved? Kanae Mitsuhashi? That could it be you or the one who hacked the street scanners and cameras? That's right. He grimaced. Then he folded his arms, tapping his foot, and asked, Hey, where is she and her child? The mother has been enforced, and we've taken custody of the child. Enforced? Cyborg Youth stopped grinning. In his left eye, numbers flashed, then disappeared. It was probably a medical cyborg function for internal monitoring. Mitsuhashi had deteriorated, and she was deemed a latent criminal. If left alone, she would have threatened the well-being of her child. She had just left it to me. If I was there, I could have calmed her down properly. You mean by making her pop all those pills on the floor? That's right. As long as she took those, she'd smile. Hey, are you angry? Why? Because you're scum. I'm not scum, I'm human. Why do you say such things? Hey, what's that, a gun? It's a Dominator, right? Yeah, that's right. If you don't know how it works, I'll teach you. And show you what this can do to a piece of trash like you! Why are you pointing that at me? I just wanted to save her. Enforcer Tsurugi pulled his Dominator, aimed it at him, and then his eyes widened with surprise. What's up with this guy? What's the matter, Enforcer Tsurugi? Try it yourself, Miss Kugatachi. Point the Dominator at him. Point my Dominator at him. It was clear this young boy was the thief, but... What? The Dominator did not respond. He was a target that Sybil could not detect. It was impossible, yet I saw with my own eyes. What are you? For some reason, after I asked him that, he stopped moving, except for his left eye, which kept flashing with numbers. It was like watching computer lag. I am an existence that gives humans happiness. That's why I brought happiness to Kanae and Haruto.
やっぱりハ
I
ル
knew
トの
you
野
worked
郎
with
に
that
協
damn
力してたのもお
Haruto.
前か。
そうだよ。
Yes, what's wrong with that? I just gave them happiness. You guys ganged up on me and ruined everything.
お前たちが寄ってたかってめちゃくちゃにした。
The boy became furious, shouting loudly. His eyes that burned red only expressed rage, revealing the manifestation of his feelings. Baffled me, though, how he acted after we aimed and dominated him. The pause after I inquired of his existence reminded me of a droid. How? But now he burned with the fear of a sentient creature. What was he? What should I do?
これ以上僕の
Don't
邪
get in
魔
my
をする
way
な。
anymore! Instant. Yeah.
危ねえ、久我立ち城。
Watch out, Mr. Katsuki.
剣執行官。
Enforcer Tsurugi lunged in front of me, receiving the blow dealt from the boy. Enforcer Tsurugi fell to his knees, breathing heavily. His forehead dripped with sweat, and it was apparent.
僕の邪魔をするやつを
I have to
排除
eliminate
しなく
anyone
ち
who
ゃ。
gets in my way.
やめなさい。
Stop it! The boy approached, closing in on the wounded enforcer. I rushed in front of him and spread my arms out. He'd have to get through me first.
君は
You're trying
こ
to
いつ
protect
を
him.
守ろうとしてる
But
の。
why? Physically
Naze?
speaking, your body should be more
肉
fatigued
体
than
的に
his.
は
Fragile
君
than
の
his.
方が脆弱そうなのに。
What he said was reasonable. I had little need to protect Enforcer Tsurugi with my life. Rather, guarding him would be futile if I was attacked. But I stood my ground.
久我立ち城はやめろ。
Miss Kugatachi, stop.
やめません。
No, I won't. You are my subordinate and a living human.
生きた一人の人間です。
Yes, regardless if it was an enforcer, he was part of society. If there was a chance to save him, then by all means I need to try at least.
人は人を守るべきなのです。
As long as it's possible,
その手の
people
届く
should
限り。
protect others.
そのために
That is our
私たち
responsibility.
には手と
Isn't
足
that
が
right,
ない。
Enforcer Tsurugi?
そうではありませんか、剣執行官。手の届く限り
As long as it's possible,
守る。
protect? Why do you speak of something
どう
Mother
して
would
お
say?
母さんと同じことを言うの？お母さん。
Mother?
お母さんはお母さんだよ。
Mother is right. In order to make people happy and
そうだよね。
protect them from pain and
人
sorrow,
を幸
I
せに
took
して
this body.
痛いことや苦しいことから守るために僕もこの体を手に入れたんだもの。なんでだろうな。邪魔され
What's
たは
going
ずな
on?
のに。
Even though you guys
胸
got
が
in my
温
way,
かく
my
なっ
heart
てるよ。
feels warm.
どういうこと？
What do you mean? For without answering me, the boy leaped over us and landed on the broken windowsill.
僕はアルファ。
My name is
久我
Alpha.
たち。君は
Kugatachi,
少
you
しお
remind me of
母さん
Mother,
に似て
but
る。
stay on my way from now.
でも
I still have to grant everyone their
だからこそ。
happiness.
もう邪魔しないでね。僕はみんなを幸せにしないといけないんだ。アルファ。
When I heard that name, my soon-to-be gone headache stormed back. Felt like something was drilling into my head. Then Alpha did a backflip, jumped out of the window. Disregarding the descent from the 8th floor of the cyborg, he still is quite capable, physically speaking. Sorry, Miss Kuzaki. I was of no use when I was needed the
肝
most.
心な時に役に立てなかった。
いえ、
It's okay.
私
It
が
was
隙を
my
見せ
fault
た
for
のが
showing
原因です
weakness.
から。
My headache quieted down, but the pulse was still intense. I continued to focus on my breathing. Deep inhales and slow exhales, attempting to calm myself down.
久我立ち城、大
Miss
丈夫か。
Kuzaki, your face is
顔色
pale.
が真っ青
Are
だ
you
ぞ。
okay?
大丈夫です。
I'm fine.
そ
Thank
れ
you.
より、
More
木の坂
importantly,
下に連
please
絡し、
contact
緊急配備を
Inspector
お願いして
Chino's
く
and
ださい。
request for backup.
わかった。
Understood.
あんたちょっと休んでろ。
You should rest for a bit. You don't look too well. Enforcer Tsurugi lifted himself up, swaying a bit as he patted my shoulder, and then I crouched down. Seemed like I took more damage than I had thought.
にしてもアルファ
It's
か。
alright. I've heard that name
懐かしい
before.
名前を聞いたもんだ。
Leaned back against the wall, focusing on my breathing, and Enforcer Tsurugi sat down beside me.
何かご存知なんです
You
か
know something?
いや、シンプルな名前だし、
No, it's a simple
単なる
name,
偶然なん
so
だ
it
ろう
could just
が。
be a coincidence. It's just that an old friend of mine gave one of her favorite
お気
toys
に入
that
りのお
name.
もちゃにそんな名前をつけてたことがあったってだけさ。
そうですか
Is that so? Favorite toy. My head started hurting again. What's
あん
happened
た
to
こ
me?
そ、あいつに会ってから随分と調子が悪そうだが、
What about you?
心当たりでもあるのか。
You seem shaken up after meeting him. Any
わ
ideas?
かりません全く記憶にない存在です
Don't know. I can't remember
なの
though.
に
Though I've been
Atta-ta.
having this being headache ever since meeting him. It's
不思
weird.
議ですね
I can't stop feeling like
ど
I've
こか
met
で
him
会ったこと
before.
がある気がしてたまらないんです
もしかしたら、
Maybe
な
the
くしたあ
cyborg
ん
has
た
something
の
to
記
do with
憶
their
に
lost
関わっ
memories.
てるのかもな。あの擬態はさ。
どうなんでしょうね
Who knows? It might or might not be. It might or it might not. Like the night that spread across the sky, enveloping the sun. The truth was lost in the darkness. After we returned to the temporary HQ, we reported our findings to the subject Alpha, and all the Dominator did not respond to Inspector Genoza.
何かの間違いではないのか。
Did you somehow make a mistake? For instance, it's possible that you mishandled your Dominator?
考えられる。
可能性はゼロではないにせよ
The possibility is not zero, but extremely low. We confirmed it with both our Dominators.
2人の
The
捜査官が
probability of human
そ
error
れ
is
ぞれのドミネーターにより確認したことですヒューマンエラーが重なる確率は
低いがゼロ
as
では
long
ない
as
以
it's
上。
not zero. Logically, we should assume that's why it happened. Sybil is infallible after all. Is that not
シビ
correct?
ルは無
Fuck
理
you
だ。
and fuck Sybil.
そうだろう。
だが、
But we pointed a Dominator to him and it didn't
ド
respond.
ミネーターを
Why won't you
そいつ
believe
が反応してい
that?
ないことを確かめたんだ。それを信じてはくれないのか。
根拠も証拠もな
We
く。
can't believe something as serious as that without proof.
おっしゃることはごもっ
I
とも
agree
だと
with
思い
you.
ます
だけどよ、
We
俺
saw
た
it
ち
with our
は
own
この目で
eyes.
見たんだぞ。
まだ言うか。
You're still using that argument.
剣執行官
For
私たち
Sergei,
に
we
渡
don't
せる
have
証拠
any
がありません
evidence. More importantly, I have
その上
another
で
possibility
考
that I
えら
thought
れ
of.
る他の可能性を寄せていただいてもよろしいでしょうかギノザ監視官
なんだ。
はい
What?
一つ
Well,
は
there is the possibility that
アルファが遠
Alpha
隔
is
操作によ
controlling the
り擬態
cyborg
を操っていたという
wirelessly.
可能性ですサイマティックスキャン
The
は
cybernetic
人
scan
間の
measures
体
a
内組
human's
織や生
internal
理的
body
現象
tissue
を
and
周波数として読み取ります
psychological
擬態であっ
psychology.
ても
Oh my
脳が
gosh!
人間
Even
の
if
も
the
のなら
subject
ば
is cyborg, this
サイマティ
can
ッ
be
クスキャンは
performed as
行い
long
ま
as
す
a human brain is stored within it.
遠隔操作ならそれがな
It's
くなる
wireless
と。
controlled, and there's no
で
brain.
も、
But
遠
is that
隔
even
操作なんか
possible?
できるのか。
医療用擬態はその特性上他者の脳内データにリア
Medical
ルタイム
cyborg
接続を
allows
行
for
うこと
real-time
が可能です
cognitivity to a human
従
brain's
って理論
data,
的
thus
には
controlling it
擬態内
external
にある
and
脳細胞によりコン
is
トロールする
plausible
こ
in
とも
theory.
不可能ではありません
だが、そもそもスキャンができない存
However,
在という段
whoever's
階
controlling
で
it should have been
各セ
stopped
キュリティに
by
止められるは
security,
ず。
even the scans didn't work.
いや、
So he must
奴は
also
高
be a
度
very
な能
skilled
力を持っ
hacker.
たクラッカーでもあったな。
ですがそれは理論上の話で実際には難しいでしょう
But that's just a theory.
極めて大
Actual
容量かつ
implementation would
高
be
性
hard.
能のデータサ
It
ーバ
won't
ー
be
およ
possible with an
び専用
extremely
回線が
large,
必要です
high-spec server and exclusive
そのような
cognitive
ものの
line.
存在があれば別ですが
その点については、一度 空の森にも検討させよ
Should have Kananomi check
う。専用回
on
線を
that at once.
密かに整
An
備していないとは
exclusive
限らない。
network line may be secretly in use.
そしてもう一つ。
まだあるのか。
Gotcha. And there's more. I hesitated about speaking of another possibility. It was absurd after all, but as impossible as it may be, it was more important to offer as much information as possible.
はい。
Yes,
彼が
there is a possibility
人間ではな
that
い
he
可
may
能
not
性
be
です。
human.
なんだと。
先
What?
ほども申し上げた
As
よ
I
う
said
に、
before, the
サイマティック
cymatic
スキャ
scan
ンは人間
only
にしか
reacts
反
to
応しま
humans.
せん。
It would explain
This
why
guy.
Alpha's
アルファ
processing
が
power
人間以外
exceeds
の高
far
度な
beyond
思考処理能
humans
力を
too.
持つ
In short,
AI
he's
である可能性
possibly
は
an
あります。
AI.
バカな。そのように
Possible?
高度な
I've
自
never
立
heard
行
of
動
a
を行う
high-powered
AI が
autonomous
開
AI
発され
being
たという
developed.
話は存在しない。
あくまで可能性の話です。先
It's
ほ
only a
ど、
possibility.
ギノザ監視官も
As
おっしゃ
you
られましたが、
said, someone who cannot be read by cymatic scan would be
セ
restricted
キュ
by
リテ
the
ィにより
security system
立ち入りを
nonetheless.
制限されます。また、スキャンを遮断する装置自体は、原理、
Although
技
it's
術的
fundamentally
に
and
開発可能で
technologically
すが、
possible to develop a
機体に
device
収納
that
でき
could
る、
block the
ある
cymatic
いは
scan
持ち歩け
is
るサイズでの
impossible
作
with the
成は、
current
現状の
technology.
技術力では不可能です。
その結果がなぜ AI だという結論になる。
But why did you
私
suspect
た
the
ちが経
purpose
験
in
した
AI?
現象を説明する
Most
最
convincing
有力の
hypothesis
仮
to
説は
explain this phenomenon
サイコ
we
パ
have
スを遮るので
experienced
はなく、
isn't the
それが
censoring
存在
of
し
the
ない人物を
Pshyco-Pass,
想定
but
す
rather
るこ
the
とではない
emergence
か
of
と。
a special entity.
最初からサイコパスを持ってない存在ってことか。
To the extent that doesn't have a
ま
psychopath
た
to begin with.
私はアルファの
To
存在
add,
を
when I
観察
encountered
し、
Alpha, I noticed
彼
he
の反応
experienced a
に
sort of lag
ドロ
like
イドの
other AI
AI が思
droids
考バ
do.
グに陥った時のようなラグが発生したのを見ました。
確かに一瞬あいつが止まった時、
For
俺も
some
変
reason, I
だと
thought it
思っ
was
た。
strange when we stopped suddenly,
でも
too.
AI ってのは
But
あんなに
could
も
an AI
激しく
become
怒った
as
りす
angry
る
as
もんな
he
のか。
got?
そこが私の疑問でもありま
That's
す。
when I started to doubt it.
AI の
It's
よ
like
う
he
な反応
possesses
と
the reactions
人
of
間
an
のよ
AI,
う
but
な
the
感
emotions
情を
of
合
a
わせ持
human.
つ存在。
What is he?
一体何者なのか。
バカバカしい。
Nonsense. You
そもそも
react
クガ
and
タチ、
possess human
君
interaction
はあらゆる人間の反応を機
mechanically
械的に
too.
捉えすぎる。
So isn't it possible that he was
そのラグ
just
も
confused,
ただ
but
戸
he
惑ってい
mistook
る
it
だ
as
け。
if he experienced a lag?
そうは考えられないのか。
その可能性もありま
That's
す。
also possible. However, for some reason, I knew what was not that was not the case. It was not a human-like any way of expressing confusion.
剣、貴様の見解はどうだ。
Tsurugi, what's your opinion of the
貴
matter?
様も
Do you intend to
アルファが AI などとい
support
う
this nonsense
世まい
that
事
Alpha
を
is
支
an
持するつも
AI?
りか。
俺は
First, Tsurugi looked perplexed. Did he also believe that it was impossible?
すまん。正直、
Sorry, but I honestly don't know. Then again, I can understand the seriousness
ク
of
ガタチ
Mr.
嬢が真面目に言ってる
Kugatachi's
のはわ
claim.
かる。
Can we
可
can
能
we
性
think
の
of
一
that
つ
as
と
a
して考
possibility?
えてもいいんじゃないか。
話にならんな。
This is
貴様
going
のそれは
nowhere.
感
It's
情
the
論
same
で
as before.
ただ
There
闇雲に
needs to be
クガ
proof.
たちを信じろと言ってるも同じだ。
The discussion was cut short. The Dominator's lack of response towards Alpha was reported as an operational error by us new detectives. Alright, guys. I'm going to end the part off here. Whoo, boy, a lot of stuff. Good stuff happening here. Some stuff I'm kind of remembering. Other stuff seems new. Like, for sure, the baby being saved is something new, I think. Because I remember us pointing the Dominator at him. So, I honestly don't remember it going as smoothly as this. Like, I think the mother will always get shot regardless of what you do. But, yeah. So, we got the baby safe. That's all that matters, I suppose. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below, check about the video, if you didn't like about the video, and let me know. We know that Alpha is an AI, but did you automatically assume Alpha was an AI if you haven't watched any of these other parts before? Let me know. And as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. And subscribe to my main channel too, that's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, RBG Kingdom Kid Twitter, are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.